So you're a person. That means you want things like food and shelter, or maybe a cruise on a yacht with friends laughing and champagne popping like fireworks. But here's the problem. Wanting things comes with a requirement. Money. So you do what people do. You get a job or start a business or get someone to place money in your account every month. Great. Now you have a new problem. Your money comes in, but it runs out almost immediately. That's where personal finance comes in. Personal finance is knowing where your money goes and making choices so it serves you. So what do? We monitor our cash flow. Cash flow is simply money coming in and money going out. The money coming in, that's your reward for staying busy and attending meetings that probably could have been messages. And the money going out, those are your expenses. If you get paid $500, then you pay $200 for rent, $50 for food, and $30 for Netflix. $280 becomes your expenses. If more money leaves than enters, you suffer. If more money enters than leaves, great. Maybe you get to pop champagne on a yacht. Who knows? Anyway, back to expenses. Some expenses are completely heartless. They don't care if you're having a bad day or if your company just laid off half the staff. These are your fixed expenses. They're predictable expenses that don't change month to month based on activity and are completely unimpressed by your life problems. Your rent, mortgage, insurance, subscriptions, they never move and they never wait. Miss a payment and suddenly you're paying late fees, or worse, facing eviction or service cutoffs. Fixed expenses form the non-negotiable base of your cash flow. Basically, they're party poopers of your budget. So now that we know which bills don't care, let's talk about the ones that pretend to care. That would be your variable expenses. Let's say one month you decide to host a party. Now you're buying a full turkey, drinks, snacks, maybe even a cake. Next month, you're making noodles and boiled eggs, or perhaps you decide it's time for a fast. Fantastic. You just cut down your food spending. So what if you decide to go on a road trip? Gas bills rise. Except you live on the road. Congratulations, your variable expense just upgraded itself. Anyway, that's the nature of variable expenses. They rise, they fall, and sometimes vanish, all depending on your habits, location, or random life events like a lockdown. Ignore them and you just might go into panic mood in the middle of the month. Okay, so we've got cash flow, fixed expenses, and variable expenses. Wrap them together and suddenly you realize being a person means your expenses never ends. So how do you survive the storm of expenses? Meet your new best friend, the buffer. Let's say you walk into the market and the pack of milk you always grab without thinking has gone up a couple of dollars. But it's not just milk. Eggs, bread, and every other item has joined the hike party. Suddenly, you begin to panic. That's when a buffer steps in. A buffer is money set aside for short-term surprises. It helps your month run smoothly and acts like a life jacket in your cash flow, keeping you afloat when the waves hit. Without it, minor things like a few extra dollars on groceries or electricity can throw you off. Now, to be fair, most people don't actually keep a buffer. What usually happens is you pay your bills, handle your expenses, and whatever is left just lives its life. A buffer is not an emergency fund. Its only job is to keep the little chaos from sinking you. So what happens when life throws the big surprises, the kind that actually shakes your world? That's when your emergency fund steps in. An emergency fund is money you set aside to handle major, unexpected life events. Let's say you wake up one morning, hurry to work, only to be told that, due to restructuring, or whatever polite phrases companies use when they're about to ruin your day, your role is no longer needed. Just like that, your income stops. But your life? Absolutely not. In fact, your rent is still due, your monthly grocery shopping needs to be done, and your electricity has to be paid on time. This is when your emergency fund saves you. It keeps you from panicking or calling that one friend who probably has problems of his own. Emergency funds are basically for the things you can't plan for, like a surprise medical bill or suddenly losing your job. The major difference between a buffer and an emergency fund is a buffer handles the little stuff to smooth out your monthly cash flow. An emergency fund covers the big stuff, the things that could actually shake your world. Emergency funds are not for upgrading your car, impulse splurges, or yacht fantasies. Unless, of course, it's the end of the world. Then, by all means, enjoy yourself. Preferably somewhere nice. You can even invite me. I won't say no. Moving on. We've got cash flow, fixed and variable expenses, a buffer for the little surprises, and an emergency fund for the big shocks. But none of it works without a plan. That plan, my friend, is your budget. This is simply a plan for your money. Think of it like this. Your budget is a party planner. Your income is the fuel that runs the party, and your bills are the guests. If you don't organize the party properly, someone's going to get left out, and you just might earn the title of the worst party organizer. Let's say you earn $1,000 a month. You decide $500 goes to your needs, $100 to your emergency fund, and $200 to your savings and investments. A budget is the roadmap that tells your cash where to go and where not to. It shows you exactly what money you have, what money you need, and what money you can actually enjoy without guilt. Think of a budget as a best friend who tells you the truth even when it hurts and points you in the right direction. And that's it. 6 simple concepts. Now you know them. Oh, and if you ever make it to that yacht cruise, send me an invite.